The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Nicholas Claxton out there with Jokic. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Thompson in at the 3. And for the Heat, the guard set is Rozier and Hero. The front court is Jaquez and Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. Outside Butler, takes it inside, and it's Butler with the jam.
Once Butler has some speed behind him, watch out. You know he's looking to throw that thing down.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Rozier for 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Now Claxton. Can't hit that one. Here's Jaquez. The tray. Jokic grabs the miss.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And Claxton throws it down.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Pass to Butler. The kick out to Rozier. The three-pointers right on target.
Hey, when Terry Rozier is hitting these jump shots, it really widens the driving lanes for him.
Brunson against Rozier.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now Claxton, after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. It's deflected. Claxton against Hero. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Rozier. He can't hit that time. Good D by Mitchell. Rozier's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Jokic against Jaquez. Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
Jokic, so dangerous when he's got the rock in his hands. He's a top-notch passer as well as a great scorer. He always delivers.
Here's Butler. Down low, Rozier. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Mitchell. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Outside Rozier. Stolen by Brunson. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And understanding where to run to in transition, Mitchell is very opportunistic when the break is on.
And Rozier, here we go. Brunson with some nice D. Chicago leading by 5. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And the Heat with some changes. Burks comes in for Hero, and it's Richardson in for Terry Rozier. Morning's checked in for Chicago. Jackson comes in for Thompson. Here's Butler. And the rebound goes to Jackson. Butler's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Claxton finds Mitchell. Up and in on the layup.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Richardson the pass to Jaquez. Good ball movement here by Miami. Off target with his 3. Here's Chicago. They're on a 14-5 run. And again, Chicago turns it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
A different look for Miami. Love's checked in for Jaime Jaquez. Duncan Robinson comes in for Butler. And it's Tyler Hero in for Josh Richardson. Now, Hero, he has yet to score. Love outside. Drills it from outside.
Boy, it sure is a lot of fun watching Love bury these outside shots. I mean, when he's hitting from deep, it opens up things for everybody.
Brunson against Hero. And Brunson throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Hero, no good. Claxton with it. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Deep 2 from Robinson. And so it's Chicago, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
So for Chicago right now, we've got Steven Jackson. Edwards is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Morning in at the 4-man position. Now, here's Jokic. Now, here's Burks. Hasn't made one yet.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Hero. Steven Jackson making his last shot. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Heat missing. Chicago leading by 12. Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard. Clark, a spectacular play. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And here is Hero. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Burks has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Miami. Here's Mitchell. Misses the layup. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Heat. Burks for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Jokic just got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Warning with it. Picked up by Hero. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Dominant play from Mourning inside. Even when you come to expect it, he's tough to defend against down low.
Miami with the ball. Hero kicks to Love. Shoots the 3. Hero, no good. Chicago leading by 11. Now Mitchell. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. A different look for Miami. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Love. And it's Butler in for Alec Burks. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Chicago. Rozier against Brunson. And that one is hammered home.
Rozier attacks the rack as ferociously as anybody.
Here's Chicago. They've held a 12-point lead early. Nice. Brunson working inside.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Rozier for 3. Hits the three-point line. Rozier's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, Terry Rozier got into that shot quick. His feet were barely set, so the defender couldn't react.
And the shot goes in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now, here's Butler. Pass to Adebayo. Rebound by Mitchell. Chicago leading by 10. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And the layup's good off the glass. 6 points for Stephen Jackson.
Oh, great pass by Mitchell. He can run your offense, slide over to the 2 as well, giving you some great backcourt versatility.
And it's off from three-point range. Here's Jackson. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Jackson's got the lead up to 14 now for Chicago. And it's the Heat with the ball. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. And Miami making a change here. Hawkins is checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Stephen Jackson. 55 seconds left in the first half. Rozier. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Rozier has a really impressive offensive arsenal. He can beat you in a lot of ways.
Here's Thompson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Chicago leading by 14. Here's Jokic. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Now here's Adebayo. Scoreless thus far. Here's Hawkins. And the rejection by Claxton. Seconds left, and Brunson throws it down.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know, he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.